I want to talk about the ramifications of the 2009 Connecticut attack on a woman by a chimpanzee. And there were laws made. There's one little aspect of that whole incident called the Captive Primate Safety Act, and it was introduced by U.S. Representative Earl Blumenauer. There are already 20 states and the District of Columbia that already have laws banning primates as pet. The Captive Primate Safety Act was apparently passed in 2009. Representative Rob Bishop argued that the bill would cost $4 million a year, and he says it would do nothing to directly prevent attacks on humans. And he said that those type of attacks are relatively rare, and they are, but the thing is, how many people, are they really that rare? How many people own chimpanzees? And how many, if 300 people own chimpanzees in that close proximity, I'm not talking about in cages where they could never attack you, but let's just say 300 people are right there with the chimp, then it's not really that rare. I'd like to know what they consider rare. There's also reports that, just going off on the topic a little bit, there's also reports that the chimpanzee had the anti-anxiety drug Xanax in his system during the attacks. So, I mean, why was it giving the chimp anxiety drugs? Was the chimp agitated, nervous, or they wanted to calm it down? By the way, that chimp was 200 pounds. And, I mean, you know, for something that small, 200 pounds is massive. And these chimpanzees, I mean, this one looked like he was kind of heavyweight, but they're big. I mean, their wrists are giant. You know, just the bone is bigger than like the human, you know, forearms in some people. And sometimes drugs have what they call a paradoxical effect, where it has just the opposite of the result intended. For example, or the opposite of result you'd expect. For example, the drug Ritalin is given to hyperactive children, and they actually calms them down. But the thing is that Ritalin is speed, and you would think that if you give a child speed, it would make them more agitated. But what they call a paradoxical effect, I guess you can call it ironic effect, it does just the opposite of what you would think it does for some reason. And maybe the Xanax did the same thing. It was supposed to calm it down. It made it agitated, but that's a factor in there. You can't rule out that might have caused the chimp to act like that. Then again, that's not isolated behavior. There have been other chimps that have ripped people's faces off, and they can't all